What's going on, guys? Mikey Messina here with Mikey Daily Carry, back with another bag review from the good folks at Eberlestock. And as I'm recording this video, they do have that crazy sale that is still going on. And this bag right here, I actually got way before any of the bags that they sent to me. And this right here is the Jackknife bag. So I'm looking at it right now and it's going for 40% off. It comes in this black color. It also comes in a dry earth. It also comes in a gray and a military green. Make sure you check it out. It's normally running for $239. With their sale, it's going for $143.40. Now, I'll make sure I link this in the description down below so that way you can get direct access to what this bag looks like. Now, if you watch the transport video, pretty much put everything in the transport over into this bag. Currently, I am using this as my work bag, and I want to show you exactly how this thing is laid out. Before I do that, for you folks that want to know the specs of this bag comes in at a total of 22.9 liters. Without anything in it, it weighs 2 pounds, 12 ounces, and it does have a CCW compartment in the back that comes down full clamshell. So let me show you exactly how I loaded this thing out. First off, starting off in the front, I typically have a water bottle. I have it on the side. It fits an Nalgene bottle. It fits Yeti bottles up to 40 ounces perfectly, no issues whatsoever. It has a really nice retention as well, so that way you don't have to worry about the bottle flying around or anything like that. I actually had this gum over on this pocket here. I didn't know I had it there. I was kind of just feeling around. I was like, what the heck is that? I got some gum in there. So I have that. And then over on this side is typically where I have my water bottle, and there's this retention strap here that can hold that into place, along with another retention strap up here, because maybe if you want to slide a tripod into here, you can do so and then hold that in place, which is a really nice feature. On the front, they do have an area where you can put a 3x5 inch patch. I do have a Don't Quit patch there right now from Pull Patch. Up here, you have a very nice padded strap, and I like that because it doesn't feel like an afterthought. And as always, I have it with my Gear Aid Hero Clip. This right here is a medium size because when I have this in the car, it's riding passenger princess upright, and I have this hanging on the passenger headrest, so that way it doesn't fall over or do anything like that. It also gives me a little bit more passenger seat real estate, so that way I can put stuff on the actual seat itself without having this or worrying about this falling over on that gear. Thing that does bother me a little bit is this. It doesn't stand. It does not stand. I have to lean it on things like my desk at work or whatever it is. That may be a little bothersome for some folks, but it's not a huge deal breaker for me personally. On the back side, I do want to show you that there's quite a bit of padding and like an air channel right here, which really helps if you have back sweats a lot. You're going to have a lot of air kind of go through that canal and give you that air that you need. The strap on this is, you can take this off, but it's adjustable to your height size. So there's different levels here. Goes as low as here, and it can go up even higher, and that's where you can adjust the actual shoulder straps of the bag, which, by the way, is very much padded and not an afterthought whatsoever. I also like that it comes with a sternum strap. Take notes, Go Ruck, all right? Comes with a sternum strap. So if you take this rucking or whatever it is, you know for a fact that Eberlestock has got your back with some simple sternum straps. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep this ride height here, and that's pretty much how I have the outside set up. There is a pocket right up here, which is a quick, easy access pocket. I really like that. It just zips one way. And then in here, I have my Rode wireless micro. Really nice because you can just connect that to your phone real easy. I have a grooming kit as well because your nails gotta stay clipped. And then I have a new light that I'm actually testing out. This is the Nightcore 09, EDC 09. So what's cool about this light is that it has that side action here, kind of emulates like a out the front type of knife, but it's in a light. And then this actually articulates forward, so that way you can use that as your light. has a magnetic back here, as you guys can see. Keys were sticking to that. So you got that there. And then, yeah, USB-C charging. I'm still testing this light out. I'm actually going to be coming out with a video of me unboxing it, giving you first impressions. Have that there. What else do I have in here? I have my EDC Pocket Trauma Kit by Live the Creed. If this thing doesn't live in my backpack, it lives in my pouch, or if I have capacity to put it in maybe one of my pants, if I'm wearing like cargo pants, that'll go in there as well. Nothing else in that pocket, but I really like how you do have that quick access pocket, because if you decide to have this as a travel bag, you slide this under that seat, you're gonna have real quick access to the things right there that you need. Now, moving on to this front pocket. What I really wish and hoped was that this zipper was also on this side, but that's more so like a fade sling type of thing. So this side is only accessible through here. That's usually where I have my water bottle. Doesn't really get in the way, but there is this pull tab here. You just bring that down. And then in here, this pocket is pretty much gonna be my designated hygiene pocket and just other necessities. Like I have some hauls. If you guys can't hear it in my voice right now, I'm kind of feeling a little under the weather, but I have some liquid IVs. Love these guys. You just pour that in a bottle, 16 ounces, because water just doesn't do it for you guys. I have some lotion in here, and then I have my electronics cleaning kit that is also typically in my bags. I have chapstick on chapstick. I got Advil. I should have Tylenol in here also. I have some Purell hand sanitizer. What else do I got in here? I got more toothpicks, okay? I got more toothpicks because I hate it when gunk just gets in my teeth, you know? And then I also have my antibacterial wipes. So I have that all in there. It seems like a small pocket, but you guys just saw I pulled out a bunch of stuff in there. Now moving on to the main compartment of the bag, and this is meant to be accessed top down because it doesn't open full clamshell. The CCW compartment does, but not this pocket right here, and this is going to be your middle cavity. So in here it is lined with hook material, so I'm sorry, loop material, so that way if you want to add pouches in here that have hook backing, you can do so. There's also on the sides a pass-through, because if you want to rock this bag with comms or a hydration pack, you can do so. There's actually a compartment right here where you can have that hose kind of hang, or maybe your cables if you're running comms, and then that has that little clip right there. Now on the inside, this is also something that I've been testing out as a little pocket organizer. This is from Daily Carry Co., a rigger pouch. Decided to go with like an all black kind of theme here. So I got my patches, I got blackout patches in the back. On the back side, I have a Right in the Rain book. And along with that, I have a Slim Pry 2.0. And then I have that fitting back here perfectly. And then on the front side, I went blackout as well. I did an Olight i3T carbon fiber. And then I also have my Big Idea Design mini bolt action pen. And then I have my aluminum parachute gravity knife. So got that in there. Really nice. If you want to have a more budget type of gravity knife, that parachute aluminum versions, which they have in green, they have in blue, they have in orange and black, is a really nice option. And then on the zipper portion is usually where I have my debit and credit cards. Right now I just have these white cards on there because I'm not going to show you my cards, but these are about 7 cards, and you can fit even more in that middle channel. And you can even put cash in there, coins if you wanted to, which is really nice. On the top here, you can put like a carabiner if you want. Maybe if you have a Hero Clip Mini, that's a perfect size that can fit up there. But it's a very rugged, durable pouch. I really like that. And then what else do I have in here? On the sides, you actually have organizers. And right here, I just have my Tide pen. I have a highlighter. And then I have my DJI camera bag for my DJI Osmo Nano. And then I have another camera bag for my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm using as an overhead shot right now. And then I have my nutsack commander pouch. Now let's talk about what I have in here. So I have this Nightcore Power Bank NB10000 Gen 4. This thing comes in clutch. And what I really like about this is, number one, you have some fun RGB colors that are on there. It also has an indicator in terms of how much it's charged. It changes colors when you have this thing charged. There's a way where you can shut that off. It's in the instructions. But what's cool about this is that it also has this lanyard. And in this lanyard, it has pretty much a USB-C to USB-C cable that is kitted out in this little case right here. So that way you can always have your cables with your power bank. It's just two USB-Cs and then you got a power button there. This thing charges my phone, my iPad, my cameras, no problem. Full charge, I really like that. In the commander pouch on the front side, I also have their Huckleberry. And the Huckleberry is one of their new wallets. It actually has my name engraved on there, Mikey. You can see the patina looks really nice. Open this up. I have been working out, so I have my daily workout book by All American Maker. And then I have my big idea design book in here as well. Just writing quotes that I read from the book that I'm currently on right now, and I'm gonna show you guys that in a bit, or just video ideas for stuff like this. And I have that in here, which lives on the front side of that pouch. But inside of this pouch, I actually have all my EDC pens, because in the office, I like rotating my pens. And I rotate my pens in my MPU, which I have sitting on my hip right now. The current pen I have on there is the Lefty Zirconium Tactile Turn Mini Bolt Action Pen. Then I have so many other pens in here, like so much from Big Eye Design. I have some from Concept EDC, more Big Eye Design, another Tactile Turn. I'm gonna do another dedicated video of EDC pens because I'm a sucker for pens, markers, things of that nature. I got Soul Built on here as well. I got the Soul Built marker. I got the Mark Smith, the newer version. And you know, just so many. And I don't care if these get scratched. Like, I like that even more when they have some, you know, story to it. And so those are the different pens that I have, and I like rotating them, and I have them in here. So that is the Commander pouch by Nutsack. I'm going to link all these in the description down below. I am an affiliate for a lot of these companies that I'm actually talking about right now. If you use the links in the description, no extra cost to you. If anything, you help the channel out, and if there is a discount code, you get a discount. So here is another Nutsack pouch that I have in here. This is the double admin pouch in a new wax canvas color, which is the green. I have the Model Outdoors kit that they have, and it's the infinity loops with this nice green piece that actually acts and backs as a nice carrier or handle, which I really like. This right here is from Arena Accessories, and this is an out the front utility blade. Really like that, because if I don't want to mess up my knives, which I typically do, using a utility knife, because you can actually just take this out super easy, switch it out, and what's cool about it is that it's an OTF. Also have the Little Grand. This right here is a slip joint knife, much smaller than what I would typically carry on me, but I also have just, you know, another knife that I can have in this pouch. And then I have my Gondek EDC Traveler's pry. So that lives right in here, and I'm gonna put that right in here. Now inside here, it's actually very simple. I just have my charging case for my DJI Mic 2, which I'm using to, you know, record the audios on this video. And then I have my tool pouch. This right here is the Nomad Bolt pouch in multicam black by Tough Stuff Gear. Inside, I pretty much have everything kitted out to blend with either my Leatherman tools, which is usually living on my hip, or I have a Skeletal in here, and I have different bits that attach to this, which allows me to do more things than use the tools that are on here. So I have my bit drivers, my bit driver extensions. I have my ratchets from 711L, and how that works is, say for example, I want to take this piece off here, and then I want to add the ratchet on my Leatherman, and then I can even use the Leatherman bits, and then now I have a ratcheting system that lives right here in my pouch. I also have 1/4 inch attachments, so if I have other screwdrivers or other power tools that will allow me to use that, I have that in here. And that lives in this backpack as well. And it switches from time to time from other bags that I have. And so I have that there. And that's pretty much what I have in this middle cavity. Yep, I don't have anything there. In the laptop pouch, I don't have anything because I actually have my iPad and the book that I've been reading in this backside here. So this is what opens up full clamshell. Now, if you want to use this for EDC, maybe you want to have an SBR in here or a pistol carbine, you can do so. But right now I'm using it as my iPad compartment, and this book right here, which is 1 Minute with God for Men, 365 daily devotions. Really like that. Keeps me in tune with my faith. It also just gives you daily affirmations with literally every single day in the calendar year. Talks about leaders, freedom, pleasing God, things like that. And it really just grounds me and reminds me that it's important to be one with faith. And so I have that there. I have my iPad 11 Pro, which I have on the back side as well. And that's how I have this bag kitted out. So pretty much just move everything from the Transport over to this bag. Actually gave the Transport 21 a little bit of a run too. I kind of like the 18 a little bit better than the 21. There are a couple more pockets on the 21, which I really don't mind for. But in addition to that, since Eberlestock was having their sale, I wanted to show you guys how I've kitted this bag out, because this bag is also really nice for everyday carry. Let me know your guys' thoughts with how this bag looks. Was this something that you would rock yourself? Right now is a really good time to get this bag or anything on Eberlestock's site because they're doing their spring cleaning closeout sale. So check it out. I'll have the links down in the description down below, and you guys just let me know your thoughts. But there you have it, the Jackknife, guys. Eberlestock. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Waka